was begging to be released and relinquished of the things that did not serve me. And I asked God for it to be removed from my life. And the news, fast forward, that I got less than 24 hours later was that someone was being removed from my life. Or here for some tremendous time period. It just takes a few months. It just takes a few interactions. It takes one interaction really for someone to truly change your life. And I have a bad habit of having a feeling that someone is just meant to come in my life and shake things up. And I associate that with wanting them to stay forever. I'm sitting here with my cat. Hey guys, it is I hate it when she does that, because like, what the heck are you looking at? Is there some spooky dookies in here? Oh, okay. It's just the reflection up there. Let's chat a bit. Alright guys, I just wanted to come on here and say really quick, this is the day after the morning vlog, and honestly I recorded with the intentions of this being a week in my life, but today was kind of tough. I got some news that was a hard pill to swallow, and I didn't really know what to think about it, but it's now in this moment led me to realize the power in prayer and journaling, and I'll tell you why. Mid-phrase, I had a feeling that there would be some news, but I wasn't like aware of it throughout the day, but there were like times that it kind of blasted my head that there was something about today. And my path was crossed by a black cat this morning / afternoon, not once but twice. Mind you, it was in the same area, and it very well could have been the same cat. But when I see little signals like that, that tells me that something is coming. I honestly don't identify black cats as a black omen. I think it's more so of a symbol, like, hey, look out, or hey, something's gonna happen. It could be good, or there's gonna be change, or it's just some type of omen. I have to identify exactly what the message is for me, but I truly don't associate with it something being bad. Especially when I saw the cats, I was in high spirits. I was like vibrating high. I was feeling good. I was feeling grateful. So I did not associate it with something negative. Moving on, around 5-6 p.m. I get some news that is not my favorite. And as I'm moving into this period of stability and grounding, it was something that kind of made me feel really unstable and shooken up. And so honestly, I've been processing it all day. And I know I didn't want to just go to bed like this. And so I showered and I started to journal about it. I had many prayers throughout the day, but I didn't like flat out pray like how I did yesterday as we got on camera. And in that prayer, what you didn't see is that I was embracing this new chapter, this new version of me, and I was begging to be released and relinquished of. And I asked God for it to be removed from my life. And the news, fast forward, that I got less than 24 hours later was that someone was being removed from my life. Not forever, or not in this serious way, but things were changing and not moving how I saw them originally, how I expected it to be. I'm writing about it and I'm realizing that maybe this person, maybe I try to assign a specific role to this person that's just not the role that they were meant to be. A lot of the time, a lot of the people that have the biggest impact in your life aren't here for some tremendous time period. It just takes a few months. It just takes a few interactions. It takes one interaction really for someone to truly change your life. And I have a bad habit of having an understanding, having a knowing, having a feeling that someone is just meant to come in my life and shake things up, and I associate that with wanting them to stay forever. And so I didn't see the big picture. I didn't see things clearly until I started to think about it and process it and write about it. And it wasn't even until I started to write about it that I realized that this is what I prayed for. I'm really trying to be open. So I was already knowing, like, hey, I didn't act out too much. I didn't crash out. I didn't flip out when I got this unfavorable news. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is what's best. It allowed me to take a step back. That's something that I've been doing this month for sure. All this sudden sporadic change, again, I've been through a car change because my car got stolen. I've gotten through a job change. I'm changing where I live. There's just so much change going on in a short periodically time. But through this season of chaos where I'm trying to be calm, I've learned to not get upset or throw this fight because I don't know what the heck is going on. It'd be embarrassing for me to pretend that I do. One second I think that things are going this way, and the next day I get some news that is completely out of my control that proves otherwise. So how dare I, or who do I think I am to think that I have this shit figured out? Like, I really don't know what's going on. And so all I can do is, I mean, I could control my expectations, but I'm not that good at that. So if I do get semi-attached to something or think that I see something going this way, because I do love to try to predict and try to feel out what things are going to happen. But in the case that I do happen to get attached to a particular idea and it's just not going my way, all I can do is assume that there is something else unfolding, because that's all I've received proof of thus far. That's what it is. And so even before realizing that that's what I prayed for, even though I was disappointed, I deep down had a knowing and moved forward with, okay, well, there must be something else. This must not be what it is, rather than like, oh no. And so it wasn't until I started writing in my dandy notebook, which I love this notebook so much. A coworker of mine, Kim, gave this to me, and it was so sweet, and she gave it to me with a lot of other goodies, and it just, I really love this journal. Anyway, not until I started writing on this did it dawn on me that I did that special prayer last night. And I asked God and I pleaded for him to remove whatever needed to go. In less than 24 hours, I got some movement. So prayer is powerful. Be careful what you wish for. Make sure you're ready for it, though I don't believe that prayers get granted unless you are ready, unless it's to teach you a lesson or get you ready. And journaling allows you the space to even get the messages or process what is even going on. And I stopped mid-journal to kind of make a voice diary, a video diary of this. But I'm at peace and I am surrendering. I'm not the captain of this ship. I don't know where it's gonna land, but I know that it's always in my favor, that it can only be in my favor. And I know that the direction that it's heading is in the vision that I have on my heart. How it comes together clearly is not up to me. So whatever drops out, whoever drops out, with much love, I pray for you. I pray for those that pour into me, those that are with me today, and those that no longer are. Everyone who's ever been a part of me, a piece of me. Whether we've fallen out on good terms, bad terms, for all part of me. Excuse me, ma'am. If we shared laughter together, if we shared joy together, if we shared stories together, if I've shared a piece of you with me, you have, if I've shared a piece of you with me, you have me forever. You have a piece of me forever. And that might be a bold statement, because I call my energy back, I claim my energy back, my energy is with me. But as long as I think about you, or I don't think about you, or you are part of who I am, my actions, my habits, my thoughts, my beliefs, you have a piece of me forever, and that's okay. That's yours to keep. I don't care how things have ended, how things are. It's no bad blood. It's nothing but love, love always. But what I guess I'm over is this holding on to how I think things should be. That is what this humbling last 3 months have been. Coming out and seeing that my car was not there. I could have hooted and hollered and cried and shouted and screamed, and I wanted to, but what was that gonna do? And I have a car now that I love even more. And that's okay. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna finish journaling. And I'm gonna wrap this up here. I don't know if you guys like to hear me ramble too much, but I wanted to share that peace of mind.